and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm going to give you a few tips in this lesson about how to swing the club. That's one of the most important parts of this game, so let's get into it. Fantastic work on this lesson. Nicely done. That's going to work. Almost there. I know you can do it. Let's give it another try. Let's try that one again. Well done. That's what I'm looking for. Well, that didn't work out. Let's try again. Not quite, but I think we'll get it on the next one. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first My Player. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope / know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will win the Ace Championship. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times. But I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Let's get down to the first hole. Setting up in the greenside rough. This putt from 5 feet.
Little birdie looking here.
That looked good all the way. A 3-footer coming up. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it, or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Okay, we've got about a 240-yard shot here.
Oh, this is looking long.
Oh, right over the flag.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. He's got this putt for birdie. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. The tee shot at 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
5-iron on the way. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
9 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
A par 4 here.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This is a putt to move into the top 5. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Oh, this is going hard left.
Oh, I thought that was going down.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
All right, that one is behind us. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader.
The 5th at TPC Boston, the most important shot, probably the first one.
Yes, you have to find the fairway here, and it's sometimes not driver. There is a run out and the fairway, but from there, you got a pretty easy, straightforward second shot to a long, narrow green. Just that one deep bunker on the left-hand side that could cause some issues.
Nicely done. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 4 back after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 3 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
That was really well played. On the green in 2. How about that?
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
This putt to move into 2nd place. So close. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there. The dreaded 3-putt. That's a disappointing par. As we move on to the next hole, we show you he is in a tie for 6th place. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
He needs this one to save par. Hennie is greenside.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Wow, that was a tough one to miss for par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. As we move on to the next, he drops to 2 under for the tournament. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You can leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
I think he likes that one. Okay, Hennie, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
This is a 9-iron on the way. That is going to work. A chance to move inside the top 10. Hennie, what do you see in this putt?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. A short one left for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
That will definitely work. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. 4 off the pace. What an aggressive play. I thought that was going to go in. An opportunity to make birdie. And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 6th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. That's very well judged. Inside the range. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Some of the most noticeable improvements at TPC Boston in the redesign by Gil Hanse starts here at the par 4 12th.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. Yeah, that was a safe play. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
He's hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -3 for the event. The 13 is part of another strong collection of par 4s. This one works back up the hill.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot here. Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
This is his second shot. 3 shots off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding approach shot. And now this to move into a tie for 3rd place. And this one is for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 14th at TPC Boston is a dogleg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right-hand pin position. That can be mean.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Good shot there. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Yeah, some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
All right, the putter can come out now. Okay, setting up from 12 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Starts off on a good line.
Putt goes in, 5 under par, and just a few holes left.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Out of 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
Going with 8-iron here. Not a bad result right there. This putt to move into a share of the lead.
Must make good opportunity with 2 to play.
How did that not go in? A par putt coming up. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in 3rd place. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
5 feet to the cup. Ooh, that was close. 4 feet remains. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
Teeing off on the final hole, and he's just 1 shot back. That's a really nice shot. Here's the second at 18.
Strong play, going for it.
Man, that was a good shot. A putt away from 65. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Man, that was close. Three feet remain. That's the end of the round, and he checks in at 5 under par. Rich, that would have been an incredible comeback, but it's not to be.
Just a little bit shy at the very end, but I got to say, quite the effort.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. And it is time to compete. Looking forward to see how you do against all those other people out there across the interwebs. All right, let's do the golf. This looks like it'll be in the fairway. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. This is what our third shot's looking like. And this is your look at par. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh, this one's starting out okay. It's still on the line. Oh, somehow it doesn't go down. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Little tap in for us here, not bad. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Little play. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. Just in the green side rough here. Oh, man. Good chip. All right, this one's around 15 feet. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, that was almost in. This one's for the double bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. We got a third hole par 4 coming up here. Let's do it. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. This is out of the second cut here. That's a safe shot. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh, sliding by. All right, par putt. And that'll do. And you're 3 over on your round. And teeing this one up on the 4th. Oh, it almost dropped. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. Oh, unfortunate. "13 feet left to the hole." It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Going towards that hole. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. All right, we got a par 5 ahead of us here on the 5th. Well done. That was good. Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in. If you drop this, it could save par. I think this one's going just a tiny little bit to the left. And that drops on in there. There's a little par for you. Okay, 3 over par for you. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. And that was a drive. Wow, I can still hear the echo. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. And will you have a look at this? Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. And 2 strokes above par currently. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Nicely done. And this one's about 130 yards away. That should do nicely. This one's 23 feet away. Well, this one's looking okay. Still has a chance. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Let's take another look at that. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, 8th hole coming up. Look at you go. Well done. And here comes a 4-footer. And after that, you'll go down to even par. Okay, good luck. 9th hole, par 5. Should be a good result off the tee here. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. You could go to 2 under with this putt right here. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Okay, Could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. That sounded good. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. About 6 feet to go here. Oh my goodness. Setting up for the bogey putt here. And with that, we will move on to the next. That's going to bring you up to even par. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. You made good contact. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Hopefully this one will bounce to the right. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh, too bad. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Okay, safely home with that putt. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Good shot. Looks like about 150 yards to go. Setting up for our third shot. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. Okay, let's head to the next. And you're at even par currently. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. That was good stuff. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. This one's a short 3-foot putt. And you're at even par. Looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. That'll do nicely. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. And here is the par 3 15th. This one's a little to the right on approach. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Oh, almost in there. Here we go. This is for par. That one drops, and we're 1 under par as we head down the final stretch. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. This one's 8 feet away. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. Teeing up now on number 17. Was a good one. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Nice shot. That'll do. This putt is about 14 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. And after that one, you're 3 under. And now to number 18. This one's a par 4. I'll take that. Nice chip. You can sink this for a final score of 68. And with that, we've brought this round to an end. All right, that's going to be a 4 under for you today. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. Looks like it's just the back 9 of this course on the docket today. Let's get into it. Well, that won't work. See what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. Well, better luck next time. And this is your third shot. Oh, that chip almost went. And for the save, looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Oh. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. All right, that one's going to go down, and he will take the hole. And after that first hole of the match, your friend's 1 up. Okay, we're heading over to the 11th hole now. We got a par 5. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. And this is a tough call. Not sure where this will go. Okay, hitting this one from the rough. And unfortunately might be in the rough. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Good stuff. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. And this one's just slightly going to the right. Oh! And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. Okay, he's going to win the hole with that one. All right, moving along. And the 12th hole is a par 4. Okay, let's see what you do here. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Okay, I'm liking it. Back in the fairway, that's great. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. This could be a bit long. Let's see how it goes. On second thought, this might play. All right, hitting into an elevated green. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. And you're seeing the concede hole prompt now. This is a good way to keep the match flowing when there's not a great chance that you're going to win the hole. Here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 3. This is an 8-iron. All right, let's go. Oops, right into the tree. Whoops, that's not great. And I think this is from, I don't know, this isn't even from downtown. This is more like from the edge of town. From the edge of town, let's see if you can get this to go. Just a little too much pace on that one. And this is your 4th shot. And if this next putt drops, he will go to 4 up. Oh, almost. He might pull away even further with this next putt. This one to go to 4 up. And he drops it. That was a pretty good little touch he put on that. And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Tee shot's looking decent. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. You might need a club or 2 extra from here. This is really deep. Unlucky. Not an amazing swing. Okay, green is elevated. Might not be enough from the rough. Well, glad you ended up in the fairway after that one. What do I know? Well done. Okay, he's in the fairway sand. Let's see what happens. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. All right, if he sinks this next putt, then, well, he wins. All right, he's all finished up here. And unfortunately, you weren't up to the test in this match. Your opponent will walk away victorious at 5 up. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon.